I love that question about how those who tend to resonate with the loud culture, how can they be more inclusive of us who resonate with a quiet culture? And this is where I want to talk about the quiet cultural bias, because there is such a thing. I think in many fast-paced corporate workplaces, there is this gravitation towards all those things I talked about in a loud culture. But I think for my loud culture colleagues, those who are listening, those who are tuning in, or maybe those in this room, how can you make sure to see that just because somebody on your team tends to be more quiet, it does not mean they're not engaged. You have to think about maybe they're showing up this way because of the other influences at play. For my loud culture colleagues, it's also knowing that, just because this person works really hard and they're good at what they do, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have other interests either. I think sometimes, and I think this happens, it's natural, right? When you see somebody who's doing good work, you're like, oh yeah, just give it to this person, right? They're doing it well. But it's like, how can you have open conversations with them and say, you're doing great work. We want to support you. What other things are you interested in? I think a great manager will always ask folks that question. So I think those are just some ways to be more inclusive and just kind of see those who might be raised in a quiet culture, how they can feel included.